I said, oh man, I'm going to get here. A guy told me the place closed at 8. And I said, oh man, I'm going to get here in time. Get down to the cafe and get something to eat. So what's your name?
Jose Ramirez.
Okay, and him and his friend, they stopped in the rest stop above Indio and give me a bucket for water and checked back on me to see where I got to today. And so we met up here in Desert Center.
Desert Center is right.
Yeah, I sure appreciate it. Desert Center's pretty upset that the Riverside Sheriff's Department are planning to release a sex offender in Desert Center, and there's no place fit for the guy. And people are pretty upset here that they want to dump somebody out here that abuses women and kids. Stephen Joseph William. This is a Jatropha plant from the Desert Center Jatropha Farm and Nursery. They think biodiesel. Okay, you guys, you have a good time? I was gone, man. I was gone a lot of days, wasn't I?
Good.
Ati, apium, ango, atsa. Mido, kameli, ama. Yep, I was gone a long time because it's in the desert and I had to keep going, you know. So we moved the bus and we're getting some water right now, and we got food, and then we are headed out. What are you doing there? And then we're headed out for the Desert Center. Yep, yeah, funny kids. So how'd you guys do when I was gone? I'm a John Noji John. Bit Nugoga, you got boring, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's see. I told Hampton I wouldn't ride him yesterday because his back a little bit sore, and I walked from in the morning till 8 in the evening to get to Desert Center, to the cafe, to get something to eat before they closed, but it turned out they're open 24 hours. But I walked all day long, and it went up over 102 degrees yesterday, and I crawled in under a tree and slept, and Hampton got in behind the tree, and it was one long day, and I got sore feet today. And tonight we're going to head out for Blythe, 40 miles across the desert. And yeah, we this is Hell's Crossing, LA to Phoenix. And yeah, it's really hot, man, and walking in that kind of heat. So they said they all went skinny because I wasn't here and they didn't have enough to eat. And so we went and got some food and chicken and some meat and some vegetables and fruit and strawberries and watermelon. And where everybody's going to eat, and then they're going to put up with the heat in Desert Center while I go to Blythe. And so we work in a team. Like when they've had enough, I come back and get the bus and move it, and we restock, and then we go on from there. So they've been real good the last few days while I was out in the desert. So they're happy now. They got something to eat, something to drink. Okay. So, and then we do 4 to 5 days to Phoenix, and no more nasty 4 to 5 days. Asa got skinny because she's been sick for a couple of days too. So here we are on the Shirako grade, and the bus is having heating problems, shut off, and so we're letting it cool down. I knew you probably need to have those radiators rotted out, $1,000. So we'll leave the back doors open when we start up again. It's a pretty steep grade and it's pretty hot out here, but it's cooling down. It's after getting close to 6 p.m. So the kids are enjoying a little bit of desert landscape. And here we are. How's you all doing? Huh? Days ago I come up here on Hampton in the middle of the night for good reason, and we come up this trail right here. But you can see a lot of people are coming up this thing in motorbike, and something weird going on because there's just a ton of traffic on this trail. Yeah, we're letting things cool off. It's got an automatic shut off, and I'll try it again when this says 180, so it's about 180 109 right now, and I'll start her up again when it says 180. We'll leave these back doors open to keep it cooler. So we got going again after it hit 180 degrees. There's some alfalfa. And we're headed towards, we just passed Jericho Summit, and we're headed towards Desert Center. And you can see what this was like yesterday, 20 miles in this stuff till 8 o'clock in the evening. It was just hotter than a pistol out here, let me tell you. And Hampton and I traveled along that fence line there, and we hide under the road or hide next to a tree, anything we could do to get out of the heat when it came up on us. And a lot of truckers know we're out here now, so every time we get out on the road, they all go to honking at us. And but you can see this is beautiful country, but it's unforgivably hot. And right now is a cool period. They say it should be up around 108, 110 already, but it isn't. So we're lucky. Tomorrow evening we take off. We take off for Blythe, Quartzsite, Tonopah, Phoenix, and we're done with this stuff. Okay, well, we're at the end of a day. We're outside of Desert Center, near Hampton, and we're just sort of catching up on reflections and things from today. So I'm going to give the camera to Kabeli, and Kabeli is going to hold the camera while I talk about a few different things. Okay, so a couple things come to mind about our experiences. You know, we'll ride into a town and we'll ask, you know, if there's a place where we can, like, or maybe someone will say to us, hey, you know, I know so-and-so, they'll really be excited to know that you come into town with this horse. So someone will offer us, you know, you can come out to our place and we've got a place you can put up your horse, and you got hay and grain, whatever you need, whatever, you know, right up front. And we'll say, okay, if that's okay with you, you know, we're glad to have them in a parking lot some night, because we got alfalfa in the bus and grain in the bus, and I'd say that we got water in the tanks today, so the kids are glad to get showers. Sounds like it's a little bit cool, so he's making some noise back there. But anyway, they'll, you know, say, you know, we say we have, you know, we can tie them to a fence post and feed them and water them and grain them and brush them down and everything. So they, no, we have a place for you. Come out our place here and you stay, you know, and then so you do, you know, you go, okay, you know, we don't want to be any problem to you though. You know, don't want to be no problem of any kind. Be in your way, or, you know, we got 5 little kids, you know, we don't want to be in your way or anything. Yeah, no, if you need to stay a few days, rest your horse, rest your feet, whatever, to head out. Head out. Whatever you need to do, you know, and then like a day later, it's like, you know, we're imposing. Head out. I gotta take a call here real quick. Hello? Who's calling? Okay, so we're going to finish this discussion, and now it's Michu doing the camera. Anyway, what I was saying is that people say, yeah, come stay at our place, or you can park your bus here, you can be here for a couple of days, 3-4 days, whatever you need to rest and rest your horse and everything. And then it's like, when you leaving? Or it's like, gee, what are you really about? Or, gee, that's a nice bus, or something, you know. And it's like, oh, you got great kids, you leaving tomorrow? And Americans don't realize how much they have, how much money, how much land, how much equipment, how much wealth, how much privilege, how much surplus, how good of a diet, good employment, and not so good employment. But when you go into a city and see the amount of housing and cars in the driveways and everything, this is not a poor country. And so when you pull up and you just want a little piece of dirt to park your bus on, you practically tie the horse to the bus, You try to keep out of people's way. You're there a day and then you're gone, or you're there 2 days and then you're gone. It's like it's been a big imposition. And you wonder, you know, do these people realize how much they have compared to the Auca who got nothing? And so it's like they can't even perceive of people who live in extreme poverty. And we run into this a lot. It's like a neurosis. It's like, I've got so much and I'm afraid you want some of it. And so we've noticed that the richer cities, the bigger places we've gone, the more people have, the less they're aware of what they have, the less appreciative they are of life's little blessings, and the less exposure they have to the fact that there's a lot of people that got nothing. They got no rights, they got no protections, they live in desperate poverty, and they also might have a connection to the rich, meaning that they might be working, cleaning shrimp in Bangkok so someone can pop them out of the reefer in Safeway and take them home and fry them. But they'll never be able to afford to do that. And so there is the connection between the wealth in America and people like the Auca and third world countries, where the people that work and grow fruit and other things have a really tough time. So, but we notice that, you know, we don't want to be an imposition to anybody. We just park off by our own somewhere, you know, and sometimes people invite us over and it's like, yeah, we're glad to have you and everything. And then it's like, well, we're not really glad to have you. When you leave it? And it's like, well, we didn't take your water. We didn't ask you for your food. You know, we clean up after ourselves and we get on our way. So what are you worried about? You know, are we going to cast a shadow on your property, or what's going to happen? So we like it when people are genuine and they say come and stay, and they mean it, and they offer us to park our bus a couple days and the kids can play around the bus and Hampton can rest or something. But we really don't. We're really not in a kind of a situation where if someone really doesn't want to invite us, then they shouldn't. And we just rather be straight up with people. If you have an opportunity for us to park in your driveway or behind your barn or something, that's fine. And if you know, if it's an imposition, then we don't want to be involved in that. We just want to sort of keep a low profile and take care of each other and feed the kids and be on our way as soon as we can. So, but we run into that a lot. We feel it's like sort of a misunderstanding. You know, people really glad to hear our stories and talk to us and everything, and about a half a day later they're not so glad anymore. So we're wondering, you know, if we're casting the shadow on their wealth or something. You know, they don't know how good they have it. We're not sure, but they certainly live a different life than what the Auca are living, and they have full protections of the law, and the Auca don't have any of that. So they need to wake up, and people need to wake up and realize in America how privileged they are, and what there's a sense of entitlement that we have a right to all this, that it was our birthright to get all this, and that if other people don't have a right to it or they don't have it, that's the way it is. But for us, we got a right to it, and so we see that a lot. You know, people that believe that when they were born they had a right to be wealthy and well fed, and if that doesn't happen to other people, then that's just the way it goes. So big difference between an Auca village and somewhere in America.